The Bodhigaya Vidyalaya 980 Institute has been driving the Dhamma Army for over 18 years, implementing universal Dhamma principles to foster interfaith harmony for peace. The institute supports education by promoting the study and practice of deep Dhamma among monks from the Mekong region, in the Buddhist lands of India, and Nepal through projects such as Buddha Transforms the World Journey, Buddhist Diplomacy, and Buddha Transforms Suvarnabhumi. A significant historical event was created with the 5 Mekong countries Dhammayatra project, involving Laos, Cambodia, Vietnam, Myanmar, and Thailand. The first and second events were held in 2017 and 2019, respectively, with honorable support from the leaders and religious heads of the 5 countries. Myanmar government announced a public holiday for citizens to participate and welcome the Grand Dhammayatra. Vietnam, for the first time, the government allowed the opening of the city to welcome the Dhammayatra delegation from the 5 Mekong countries for a major merit-making event in the heart of Ha Tien City, marking a historic first. Lao PDR hosted the Dhammayatra delegation with an almsgiving ceremony at Wat Phra That Luang in Vientiane, attended by the country's leaders, religious leaders, and a historically large number of citizens. Kingdom of Cambodia, the Dhammayatra delegation from the 5 Mekong countries was granted royal permission to hold the closing ceremony of the second Dhammayatra at Angkor Wat, a World Heritage Site. Following the success of the 2 Dhamma Journey projects across the 5 Mekong countries, the work continues under the leadership of Dr. Sufachai Verapuchong, Secretary General, and Mr. Maris Sangyam-Pongsa, Deputy Secretary General. They have been invited to participate in an academic conference in Bhopal, Republic of India, to share knowledge and implement the teachings of Buddhism towards the true creation of peace. This acts to advance the vision of Honorable Narendra Modi, Prime Minister of India, who stated, "The 21st century is the century of Asia, but the century of Asia cannot arise without Lord Buddha moral principles." From continuous collaboration in India, a greater alliance of the Dharma Army emerged, leading to the 3rd Dhammayatra, Ganga, Mekong Holy Relics Dhammayatra, by enshrining the sacred relics of Lord Buddha and 2 arahants, Sariputta and Moggallana from India, for a temporary establishment in Thailand in all 4 regions. This is in celebration of the auspicious 72nd birthday anniversary of His Majesty King Vajiralongkorn on July 28, 2024. Nearly 5 million people paid homage over a period of just 26 days. The Bodhigaya Vidyalaya 980 Institute aims to unite efforts from all sectors, both domestically and internationally, to connect Southeast Asia, South Asia, and East Asia to build a strong Dharma army, arming humanity with intellectual weapons. Especially leaders must use Dharma as power, not power as Dharma, following the path of Dharma victory, victorious through righteousness, as practiced by Emperor Ashoka, which brings about true peace and tranquility, creating a century of Dharma in its truest sense. At the end of 2024, the Bodhigaya Vidyalaya 980 Institute organized the 4th Dhammayatra from the Mekong to the Ganga, Declaration on Dhamma Century in the Buddhist Lands, Republic of India, to advance the declaration of the Century of Dhamma at Bodh Gaya, Republic of India. A key symbol of proclaiming the Century of Dhamma begins with a message from the Secretary General of the Bodh Gaya Vidyalaya 980 Institute, encapsulated in a time capsule and buried under the earth as a witness between two nations at 3 locations: 1. Bodh Gaya, India; 2. State of Gujarat, India; and 3. Wat Mahathat Yuwaratrungsarit, Bangkok, Thailand, to be opened simultaneously in another 234 years, supported by the cooperation and backing of India's leading think tanks and the Government of India. In 2025, the Bodh Gaya Vidyalaya 980 Institute, in collaboration with the Vivekananda International Foundation, India or VIF, and partner organizations, will host the 4th SAMVAD conference in the Kingdom of Thailand. This marks the beginning of the 21st century following the Century of Asia theme, reviving the ideals rooted in the ancient religious philosophies of India, the cradle of civilization. This will be achieved by integrating the principles of Dharma of Hinduism and the principles of Dhamma of Buddhism to mitigate human conflicts and raise environmental awareness with compassion, promoting interdependence among humans and all living beings for sustainable peace. SAMVAD is a Sanskrit word derived from sam, meaning together, with, or well, and vada, meaning speech, or dialogue. SAMVAD, or dialogue, signifies a conversation among sentient beings, the wise and scholars, characterized by an absence of bias and not aimed at debate for resolution, but as a fluid discourse that naturally penetrates the mind and emotions deeply to collaboratively find solutions. Dharma or Dhamma are considered a treasure of humanity, universally applicable to everyone in the world because they embody the moral virtues of being human or the principle of humanity, not confined to any one doctrine or belief system of any religion, but as the truth of the world's reality, which is the core theme of the SAMVAD conference under the topic, The Century of Asia of Dharma Dhamma.